Here, this is a screenshot of the questions which I asked you earlier to write down and work out as an exercise on tangent plane and normal line. You're to find the equation of the tangent plane and the normal line to the following surfaces at the given points. Alright? Here to have is the first question. Now, remember the steps to take. Let's rewrite this as z equal. I'm going to have a general equation here. Now there is this particular formula that I'd ask you to remember, right? Before, make sure you remember it. When say a small change in z is equal to the rate at which z changes as x changes, that's the partial derivative of z with respect to x times a small change in x plus the partial derivative of z with respect to y times a small change in y, right? Now, that small change in z can be written as z minus z naught, where z naught is the particular point, right, that we have here. This is equal to partial of z with respect to x minus x naught. The change is from x to x naught. X naught is specified but not x, alright? Plus partial derivative of z with respect to y minus y naught. Alright? Now, as for the normal line, this is the tangent plane. Now, for the normal line, you remember that the general equation of a straight line is y equals mx plus c, right? The normal line will use a parameter. It's going to be y equal, no, it's mt plus c. The parameter is t, alright? Now the thing is, this t or this m is going to be a gradient. And what is this gradient? Going to be delta z by delta y at t at the point y naught, right? Plus y naught. Oh boy. Plus y naught. At the same time, we can write the x. So x is going to be delta z by delta x times t plus x naught. Sometime instead of z you have f, where f means the function, right? Delta z, z equals delta z by delta z. Well, you in this case, you're going to have a situation where you see, for example, if you have delta z by delta z, otherwise it might have been delta f by delta z, but this delta z by delta z, you differentiating a variable with itself, you get 1, right? But we'll see how it goes. T plus z naught. Alright, so these are the tangent plane and the normal line. Let me put a box over it, because we're going to use this for other questions as well. Right, what is z, delta z by delta x? Delta z by delta x is equal to, going to have 2 7s 14x minus 8y. Well, that's that. What is delta z by delta y? Delta z by delta y would be negative 8x plus 3 by 16. 3, 6, 18. And 8 carry 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4. Going to be 48 y squared. Remember, what they say there, I'm under the weather right now. My voice isn't that clear. Can't talk that loud. But you should be able to hear me. Alright. Now, we want the tangent plane. Now here, we have x naught equal 5. Y naught equals, what was it? Negative 3. Z naught would be what? 7 times x squared. So it's 7 times 5 squared minus 8 times 5 times y, which is negative 3, plus 16y cubed plus 16 times negative 3 cubed. So z naught, 7 times 25 plus 8, 5, 40. 40 by 3, 120. This is going to be a minus. 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27, negative 27. So it's 16 times negative 27, 432 equal, so it's 7 times 25 plus 120 minus 432, giving us negative 137. Sorry, negative 137. Alright, so we have our x naught, our y naught, and our z naught. Alright? Now what we want to do is substitute them into the equation and see what we get. Tangent plane equation, z minus z naught, z minus negative 137, that's z plus 137, equals, now we're going to have delta z by delta x. At that point, we'll soon work out the point. We soon substitute it, but let's put it there, 14x minus 8y times x minus 5 plus, then we have alright, so what do we have next again? Delta z by delta y, which is negative 8x plus 48 y squared y minus y naught. Alright? Now, at the particular points, we have z plus 137 equals 14 times 5 minus 8 times negative 3 x minus 5 plus negative 8 times x, which is 5, plus 48 times negative 3 squared y minus y naught is negative 3, so it's y plus 3. Okay, so we have z plus 137 is equal to, and then I'm going to work this out after the air. 14 times 5 is going to be 70 plus 8 3's 24 when you work it out, but 70 plus 24 is 94, so I could just write 94 here. X minus 5 plus 85, this is negative 40, minus, this is going to be 3 cubed, 27, 27 multiplied by 48 gives us 1296 y plus 3. Okay, so we have that so far. So now the negative 43 minus 196, the negative 40 I mean, not negative 43, this would amount to 133.6. So it's negative 133.6 and minus 133.6. I wouldn't need this plus sign anymore. Alright. So Z, I could just subtract the 137 from now. Negative 137 plus 94x minus, what's 94 by 5? 94 times 5, 470 minus 470, then negative 1336 y minus 1336 by 3, 1336 times 3 equal 4008, 4008. Right? So it's equal to hold on, did I make a mistake? Let me check something here. The 137, let me just recheck. The 137 here, the Z, what is this Z business here? Z is equal to 7x squared. Pause the video to recheck, make sure that there was no mistake. The reason I'm doing that is because the 4008 is kind of a larger number than I had expected, but Let's see, just a quick check. 14x minus 8y. Yeah, you got that right. And then negative 8x. We have that part, negative 8x plus 48y squared. Then we substituted the numbers. X naught is 5 and y naught is negative 3. So z naught negative 137. Okay, good. So z not plus 137, which is minus negative 137. 14 minus 8y. But when we put in 5 for x and negative 3 for y, we have 14 by 5, 14 times 5, good, plus 8 3s, 24. Okay, 94, right? 94. Now we have x minus 5 in that case, plus, then we have negative 8 times 5, that's negative 40. So that's negative 40 there, plus, and then y naught is negative 3. So when you substitute for that, 48 times negative 3 squared, 3 3 is 9. 48 times 9 is 432, negative 432. Oh, let me see something. Let us see. Because this one, something seems out of place here. Here, negative 8 by 5 is 40. Alright, so let me put back this plus. Negative 8 by 5 is going to be negative 40 plus 3 squared is 9. 9 times 48 gives us 432. 432. Oh, yes, yes. So it's 432 minus 40. Oh, 392. Right, 392. This should have been 392. Made a mistake. This is 392 times y plus 3. Right. So when I open the bracket now, alright, so just to check this part first, we have negative 137, 94x, and then 94 times 5, so minus 470, good, plus 392y plus 392 times 3 is 1176. 1176. Right, that's it. That is what it should be. So putting everything together now, 94x plus 392y, then the numbers minus 137 minus 470 plus 1176. Let's put that together. 130, so negative 137 minus 470 plus 1176 is 569. So this should be 569 then, plus 569. Right. So that's the equation of the tangent plane. Good. We want the normal line now. So remember the normal line, x is delta z by delta x t plus x naught. That's the parametric equation. X equal delta z by delta x t plus x naught. In this case, what we have is delta z by delta x at that point. What was it again? Delta z by delta x at the particular point was 94. So x equal 94t plus x naught was 5. Alright. So we have 5 here, 94t plus 5. Alright. Then, let me just make a note. We're finding the normal lines. And you just make a note. This is the tangent plane. This is the equation of the tangent plane. Now we're finding the normal line. Or the normal line. Not lines. The normal line. Now y is equal to delta z by delta y t plus y naught. Now delta z by delta y, we did it already in this part. Okay, we have the 392 there, so y equal 392t plus y naught. What was y naught again? Y naught, I'm looking for y naught. What was y naught again? Negative 3, right. So it's minus 3 then. Okay, good. And then Z naught. Now here, if you consider delta z by delta z, right,